Okay, let's come into our mountain pose and get ready for some warm-ups. Shoulders back and down, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, everything lined up. Crown to the ceiling, core active, so get the ribs toward your spine and up and lengthen through your spine. Relax your arms and spread your toes. Just focus inward on your breath. And then inhaling, bring your arms to shoulder level. Stretch out, keeping the shoulders down. Hands to your heart, stretch to the front, and then clasp your hands behind you. Press them to the floor and lift your heart, and then exhale, pivoting over. So just take a moment there, letting that back of your body get a good stretch. Lift your sitting bones, straighten the knees a little bit. Move your chin, get the back of your neck released. Hands toward your head for your shoulders. And then bend your knees slightly and work your way back up. All the way into the back bend. So lift your heart, drop your shoulders, and stretch your head back. Take a few breaths there in the little back bend. And then inhale upright and release. And take a moment, feeling your spine getting activated. And again, inhale, arms to shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, shoulders down, and then clasp the opposite way behind you. Shift the fingers one position over. Press the hands down, lift your heart, stretch your head back, nice little back bend. And again, pivot on over and deepen into that stretch on the back of your body. Spread your toes. Stretch and strengthen through the legs. And again, chin slightly in as you come back all the way up. And another little back bend, lifting your heart. Shoulders drop down. And don't forget to breathe. And then inhale upright, release your arms, and take a moment just feeling once more how your body is responding today. Arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders, clasp them overhead, and bring your arms next to your ears. Sitting bones down, crown high, and we're stretching the sides, so don't twist, just lean straight to the side, don't lean forward or backward, and push the foot down that you're leaning away from. So those ribs get a good stretch at heart, lateral spine motion. And then inhale back upright, switch the hand to the front, and arms by your ears. And again, stretch everything straight as you lean to the other side. Stretch it out, pushing your foot down, out through your head and hands, and feel those ribs stretch apart. Inhale back upright, shoulders are down as you bring your arms out and back to your sides. And of course, we're going to stretch the spine apart for our twist position for our spine. So base of the skull, base of the spine, stretch apart, bringing your arms to shoulder level, palms up, hands over your shoulders, and clasp your elbows. Keep the arms next to your ears, sitting bones down, spine stretching apart, and turn to one twist. Take a breath in, spread your toes, and pivot over as you exhale. Deepen as far as you'd like to go in that twist with the weight on both feet as evenly as you can. Arms still by your ears, sitting bones lifting, and then work your way back up. Take a moment at the top and lift your heart, drop your shoulders, pull your elbows back. Take a moment to breathe. Feel the back bend only in that upper back. Inhale upright, exhale around to the center, and switch your arms, balance everything out. Sitting bones down, spine stretching apart as you turn to the other side. Take a breath, pivot on over. And again, just deepen as far as you'd like on this side, relaxing. Lift your sitting bones, maybe a little extra stretch on the back of your legs. And then keeping the weight on both feet as you come up. Once more, go only into that upper body for your back bend, not the lower back. Take a moment breathing, elbows back, shoulders down. And then inhale upright, exhale around to the center. Arms up into extended mountain with the shoulders down. Just give yourself a good stretch through the crown. And then swan dive halfway down. Stretch out as we get there. And then drop into ragdoll. Pull in deep with your hands behind your legs if you love it. And then arms back to the center. And another slow wind up. Coming back into mountain pose, just take a moment as you get there, feeling your spine all activated and ready to do some yoga work. Hands together and inhale them toward the ceiling. Just a gentle back bend again, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, pivoting over all the way down into ragdoll. Slide your hands up under your knees, get that halfway up stretch. Lengthen through the spine, elbows, knees, spine, straightening and stretching. Keep that chin slightly in, remember, don't overdo your neck. And then exhale down, bend your knees slightly, and once more, just come all the way up into mountain pose. So we're in mountain pose. Take a moment, feeling those feet evenly supporting you up through the crown, and we'll do our balance practice. So spread your toes on your balance foot. Remember, base of the toes, ball of the foot area gets support along with the heel, but not the toes themselves. No gripping, that gives you less support. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder lined up. Remember that little roll in to make sure the knee is right above your second toe and in line with your shoulder. Activate your core, ribs toward your spine and up. Feel that lengthening through your spine and support in your low back. And then bring your other foot up, just a little or more as far as you want to go. Find your balance. When you're good, circle your ankle. Both ways. Want to keep that nice and flexible so we don't get stiff and unable to walk as we age. And then flex and point, putting your foot back down. Take what worked, move it to the other side, improve the rest. So again, align, activate, relax, and reach up through the crown. Sink into that foot evenly. Make sure those toes don't grip as you bring your foot up on the other side. Make sure it's not crossing over. And when you're comfortable with whatever level your foot is at, circle your ankle both ways. Again, just get it working. And then flex and point and return to mountain pose. Take a moment, feel your body sinking deep into the earth, up through the crown. And let's bring our hands to the heart. Again, inhale, looking up, swan dive forward, coming over, all the way into ragdoll. Pull in a little deeper again if you like that back stretch. And back into ragdoll. Move your hands to one side and a little twist, stretching the spine, and then back to the center, and over to the other side. Again, stretch it out, feel that twist, and move back to the center. Palms together, inhale. Again, bringing the hands to your heart, shoulders down, and into mountain pose. Turn the feet a little out, and we'll do another little twist. So bend your knees toward, not beyond your toes, hands above your knees, and stretch your spine apart. Exhale, bring your shoulder down toward the opposite knee as you raise the hip you're turning towards slightly, and turn your whole body looking to the side, not just your neck. Feel the twist, stretch it, and maximize as much as you'd like. Exhale, straighten it out, turning back to the center, and turn to the opposite side. Again, the shoulder comes down and across as that opposite hip goes slightly up. Your body is facing the side. Nice twist. And again, exhale, turning back to the center, tuck in your chin, and round your way back into standing. Right into mountain pose, feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead. Take a moment as you get there. Bring your arms to shoulder level, palms toward the ceiling, hands above your shoulders. Keep those shoulders down. Reach your fingertips and crown up, and we'll go into our chair squat. So bend your knees toward, not beyond your toes, and push your sitting bones way back as you come as much into that squat as your knees want to do. So remember, arms are by your ears, back is flat and straight, and your hips are going back behind you so that those knees don't go beyond your toes. Sink only as deeply as you'd like. Take a moment there, and then lead with your fingertips coming back up and out and down into mountain pose. Take a breath, exhale tension. Shoulders back and down, arms at shoulder level, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. Come up on one side with that arm, up on the opposite toe so that heel is lifted on the other side. Good stretch on that side again as you come all the way up. Exhale down, inhale the other one up. Again, lengthen through the side, through the ribs, come up on the toes, just gently. And then down with both arms up, turn the palms toward the ceiling, push out through your hands, arms by your ears as you pivot forward, stretch it out, and come back up. Release your hands, and again into mountain pose. Take a breath and step your feet together. Bend your knees slightly, hands above your knees, don't push, just a little positioning, and circle your knees. So a little work for the feet and knees and hips. Keep breathing. Exhale tension, and then circle the other way as well, balancing things out, getting those knees and lower body working. And then find that spot out in front for our balance. And come up lifting your heels onto the ball of your foot area, base of your toes, but not the toes themselves. So see if you can find your balance there. Stretch the spine nice and long and straight. And then rolling back and forth on the bottoms of your feet, working the ankles, arches, and toes. And then come back up once more into mountain pose. Take a moment there, stretch your spine apart, and our windmill, just turning gently side to side. Just follow the hands from one end to the other of that circuit. Keep stretching the spine apart so it's got room to move. And just relax. And then back to the center and hands again to prayer. Take a moment as you look at your hands coming up. Come back into your upper body back bend, looking at your thumbs. And again, let's swan dive forward, arms coming out, pivoting on over into ragdoll. Hands up under your knees on your shins for that halfway up stretch, elbows, knees, and spine straightening, especially through the back of your neck. And then bend your knees and come to the floor into our child pose transition. Hands palms up, forehead toward the floor, hips back up near your heels. Take a breath or two, tuck in your chin, stretch the back of your neck, and don't forget to breathe. And then inhale up and bring your legs out to the front. So coming into staff position, press out through your heels with the toes and knees up. Hips, sitting bones slightly behind you. Shoulders right above your hips and crown reaching toward the ceiling. Keep those shoulders relaxing, shoulder blades toward your waist. And take a moment breathing, just feel your body. And we're going to bring the chin into that notch at the base of your throat. Give the neck a little stretch. So take a moment there, breathe, just relaxing. And then bring your hands one at a time to the back of your head. Just add a little weight, not pressure. And give that back of your neck a little more stretch. Take a breath. Let the neck relax. Rest of the spine still straight. And then releasing your hands, your head back up, and lift the chin just slightly so the back of your neck still keeps stretching as you stretch the front of your throat as well. And then move your jaw around. Get it releasing, scrunch your face. Let that jaw release. And then tip your head back upright. Tip your ear over toward one side and we'll stretch the opposite side of your neck. The side you're tipping toward, bring that hand up to the outside of your head and just let the weight of your hand add to that stretch. Remember, no pressure, just gently. Never overwork any of your muscles. Bring the other hand down to the floor if you want a little extra stretch, but don't go there if you've got enough already. Take a breath. Let it stretch. And then release your hands and tip your head upright. Feel the difference. So we need to balance and tip the ear to the opposite side. Remember, both shoulders stay down throughout. And you just go as far as that wants to. Never need to get that ear anywhere close to your shoulder. And then when you're ready to bring the hand up to the outside of your head, just bring it along, but no pressure, just a little extra weight. Feel the stretch. If that's enough, stay there, or bring your hand down. Take a breath. Keep relaxing. Deepen as much or as little as your body needs on this side of your neck. And again, releasing the hands, tip your head back upright, feel what's going on through your neck, and stretch your whole spine apart. We're going to turn only the head, turning the chin over toward one side, backing out of the driveway position. So just turn and look toward whatever's behind you, keeping the crown reaching up, shoulders still facing forward though. And just let the neck get a good twist. And then crown high, turn back to the center. And again, lengthen and turn the chin toward the opposite shoulder. Again, looking toward the back. Only going as far as your body wants to go. And back to the center. Take a moment and breathe. Feel your body, your spine, maybe a little bit more activated. And then bring your knee in, heel near your hip. Bring my right leg, wrap your arms around. And then keep your opposite arm around your knee, other arm out to the front. And we'll do our twists. So stretch the spine apart and follow your hand around behind you. Bring it to the floor close to your body. Pull the knee in front and sink slightly into your sitting bones and then lift a little bit as you move a little deeper into the twist. So both sitting bones should not be planted. You need to be moving that lower back as well as the rest of your spine. Turn your whole body into the twist, hips, ribs, and shoulder. Take a moment and breathe. Just relax as you exhale. Maybe go deeper. And then bring that hand back up. Follow it back to the center and release into staff position. Feel the spine even more activated as you bring the other heel in. So again, wrap your arms around, pull it in, stretch your spine, keep the opposite arm around the leg, and the other arm comes out at the front. Stretch up through the spine, getting those bones separated for the twist. And again, follow your hand around behind you. Bring it close to you on the floor. Stretch up. Exhale. Turn your hips, ribs, and shoulder. Everything going a little deeper into your twist. Knee pulling in front, giving you good leverage for that twist, as much or as little as your body wants. And then bring your arm back up, follow it back around to the center, and release into staff position. Take a breath, relaxing, feel your spine, your body, core still activated, and bring your feet to the end of the mat. So again, in staff position, just stretch up through the spine, activate your core. We're going to roll all the way down onto the mat. As you get all the way down, just take a moment, that reclined integration, letting your shoulders relax and your body release. Trying to sneeze. And then we're going to sitting bones toward your heels, press your back down and bring your heels in right next to your sitting bones, knees straight up. So remember, keep the back gently down, thighs rolling slightly in so those knees stay straight up, not rolling out to the sides or in, just straight up. And let your hands be relaxed at your sides. Just going to strengthen the low back a little bit, pressing it down, sitting bones toward your heels. And then slide those sitting bones back as you lift your ribs. Get a space under your back as much as you'd like for that back strengthener. So a little toning of the abs as you pull that core down, sitting bones toward your heels, and then arching up with those ribs lifted, getting that low back working a little bit, strengthening it. So at your own pace, just press down with the exhalations. Inhale, stretching the ribs up. This is a really good, gentle back strengthener. You can do it anytime. And then coming back to your neutral position, we'll go into a bridge. So hands down, press the back down, and inhale, lifting your hip bones straight up. Make sure those knees are still hip width apart, coming up onto your shoulders. Clasp your hands under you, come up onto the tops of the shoulders a little bit more. Maybe lifting the hips a little bit higher. Press into your feet and arms and shoulders. Your head is on the floor, not your neck. And the hips are going straight up toward the ceiling. And then releasing your hands, your shoulders, shoulder blades, ribs, and spine. Take a breath. Just relax. And slide your legs out. Take your hands, palms down under your hips. Bring your elbows in toward your sides. And then push into your forearms and hands and raise your upper body to look at your toes as much as you can. So as you're looking at your toes, feet are hip width apart, toes can be straight up, and then look toward the ceiling and tip the top of your head down toward the floor. It can go all the way if you want to go into the full fish with the crown of your head on the floor, if that works for you. Otherwise, stay on your elbows and forearms. Take a breath, raise your ribs, and get that back bend going through your whole spine. If you love that, you can release your hands and bring your hands to prayer position, heels of the palms on your ribs, fingertips to the ceiling, so that you're arched up from the crown to the sitting bones. And again, just arch as much as you'd like, whether you've got your arms on the floor or your head on the floor. And of course, when you're ready to release, bring your hands down, if they're up. Focus into your elbows again, lifting your head, tucking your chin in, and bring your whole body back onto the mat. Take a moment there, just relax, and bring your arms to T position. And let's bring the sitting bones toward your heels, Bend your right knee, foot to the left side, and we'll do our bent knee twist. So roll all the way to the left side, bringing your knee down and your hands together. Keep that head on the floor so you're not overworking your neck. Hold your knee on the floor or put a pillow under it if you need to for gentler lower back work. Bring your right hand to the ceiling, right above your shoulder, and then lower it at shoulder level behind you into the twist. It may not make it to the floor, that's okay. Just go as far as your middle back wants to go into that twist and turn your head for your neck area if that works for your spine. Take a few breaths there, holding the knee on the floor if you like that low back part of the twist. Exhale. Let the ligaments release, let your spine relax, and just move a little deeper into your twist. Deep breaths, just relaxing. And of course, you can hold those twists on your own longer, but for now, just let go of your knee, roll onto your back, and slide the foot near the other one so you can twist to the other side. Then arms, palms up at shoulder level, sitting bones toward your heels, back gently down. Then knee the left leg, foot to the right thigh. And again, rolling all the way to the right side, head on the floor, don't overwork your neck. Hands together and knee down. Get into your position on the side, holding your right hand on the left knee and left arm right above your shoulder. Look up at it. And again, follow that hand behind you into the twist. Go as far as your hand wants to go, and then relax. Remember, breathe. Exhale, ligaments releasing, spine relaxing, moving deeper into that twist, balancing your body and your energy, and getting ready, of course, for our final relaxation. So again, just allowing that head to turn, knee on the floor as much as you like for that low back, and let the arm come down, letting gravity bring your middle back into the twist. Take a breath or two, relaxing. And of course, so that we have plenty of time to relax, let go of your knee and roll onto your back and slide the foot near the other one. Turn your toes together and then release your feet hip width apart. Bring your hands, palms up next to your sides, shoulders relaxing down, just letting your whole body get heavy, sinking into that surface beneath you. Deep breaths in, exhale any tension, spine relaxing, belly softening. Bring your head around, let that neck release a little bit more as you focus inward, finding that comfortable middle position and just relaxing your whole body, letting it sink deep into that earth embrace and letting everything go. As you release thoughts of your body, just let other thoughts come to you. They will happen. It's the job of your mind to produce those thoughts. It's your choice whether you pay attention. At this moment, the content of your thoughts is not important, so let it drift away without awareness, allowing your attention to release both your body and your mind. And just focus inward, releasing the past, not anticipating anything, just letting everything go. Mind soft, body soft, everything deepening into that inner peace. Focus inward and take a few moments breathing, being peace. If that relaxation feels really good today, just keep relaxing. But if it's time to get ready for the rest of your day, just begin drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. Begin moving your body gently, however feels good for you today. Moving your arms, your feet, circling your ankles, moving your head side to side gently. As you breathe more deeply and stretch more completely, whenever you're ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation, bring your sitting bones toward your heels, your back gently down, heels in toward your hips, and draw your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around however feels right for you today in that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release, head and feet to the floor, roll to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead for you today. Thanks for joining me.